got ourselves in another stupid situation. We ran out of diesel this time. We're anchored by a beach which is receding because it's low tide now, and all this is going to just be rocks. Got rocks here, rocks there.
It's going to be like, well,
You can sort of steer with us as well, so you don't go off either side of the stern, that'd be great.
They're going to raft us up against where the fuel pump is.
What is?
They're going to raft us somewhere where the fuel pump is.
That's good. Okay.
Summers coastguard, this is a lifeboat going channel, sir. Out.
What the guy up top said? Alright Dad, can you lift the kedge please?
do the kedge, I'll do this.
Port side. Yeah. The cleat. I can't lift it.
Have you got it?
I'm trying.
Oh, just there.
No. Can we pull it? I got it. Let me just explain this story a little bit better. So, we don't have a fuel gauge on the boat. So we thought that we had a larger fuel tank than we actually had, and we were calculating it wrong. It was basically eating up more fuel than we expected it to. And because of that, we ended up running out of fuel. And for some reason we didn't have any backup. We are drifting for about an hour towards the shore, and we're aiming towards a gas station. So we were planning on anchoring before we get to the beach to go in the dinghy to get some gas and bring it back. What happened was we accidentally overshot it because we didn't realize how much the beach would recede. So it's getting like shallower and shallower and shallower, and we're watching it on the instruments, and all of a sudden there's rocks all around us. So we throw both the anchors down. There's two anchors, one on the front, one on the back. We're kind of like panicking because we realize the tide is going out. We're gonna be beached here if we stay. So we had to make the emergency call on the radio to try and get the Coast Guard to come and help us. We originally asked them to bring out just a jerry can of fuel. That'd be really useful. That would get us out of the situation. But instead, I guess they weren't busy at all that day. There was nothing going on. There was no other boats out in that bay. So instead they sent out a whole massive rescue mission, which we're very, very grateful for. But it just meant that it was a lot more hassle than it should have been. But then again, even if they gave us the fuel, we still would have had to do all these repairs, which you'll see us do later in the video, where you have to like bleed all the air out of the engine, because when you're trying to start the engine with no oil in it, with no fuel in it, it's not going to start, it's going to bring loads of air in. So I didn't really convey how much of a disaster this was in the video, but this was like monumental catastrophe. It's just really bad. This shouldn't have happened. But because there's no fuel gauge on the boat, you have to calculate it. So we spent the whole day then in Penzance, going back and forth with jerry cans, getting fuel from the gas station, until eventually a oil tanker came to us and then sold us fuel nearer to the boat, so we didn't have to go back and forth so many times. We got some fuel. The lifeboat towed us in here. I didn't film any of it because it was quite busy. The only bit I filmed was when they were actually throwing us the line and tugging us.
Yeah.
After that I put the camera away.
They berthed alongside us.
Yeah. Yeah, so after they were pulling the bow of the boat, when we got here, they put us alongside them. So we're just stuck against their starboard
Rafted
side.
to them.
Rafted to them, yeah.
And then they brought us in.
They pulled us in here and parked us up against another boat.
And they rafted us to another yacht.
Yeah.
And then they left.
Yeah.
And they didn't give us any diesel. That was all we wanted. We just wanted a small motorboat with 10 litres of diesel.
Or canoe, anything.
And instead we were given this massive lifeboat with like 10 lifeguards.
Lifeguards.
Whatever they're called. There was also a helicopter. All we wanted was 10 litres of diesel.
This is all we wanted.
This is all we ever wanted. We got this from Texaco. That's all we wanted. We wanted Texaco. And we got a giant rescue mission instead.
Let's hope we never have to do that again. That was a lot.
Well, there we got 2 free nights on this pontoon.
Yeah.
So actually, we're doing pretty well. Penzance.
Penzance.
Yeah.
We're in Penzance. In Cornwall? Are we in Cornwall?
Yep.
Okay. So Cornwall's a county, not a city.
Yeah, Cornwall's a county.
Okay, I'm learning. I don't know anything about this place.
There's a lot of air inside because there was no fuel.
Yeah.
Until fuel starts coming out of that thing, that engine is not going to start.
It's a good job I know how to finger.
Immediately, then it's basically rinse and repeat until the engine starts.
Yeah.
Because there could just be more air.
Nope.
Yeah, I looked better that time.
Okay, try again.
Should we pump it more?
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg. Thanks, Greg. So yeah, we fixed the engine, but we have a new diesel from that guy. He's not in his truck, so I don't know what to do.
That was a good throw, but not in the right place. Usually you throw it at the person who catches it. You do you, bro. Be an individual.
So we bled the air out of the engine, now it works fine. Now we just need fuel and fuse and then we're good to go again. It's still pretty early in the day, so we can have a full day of sailing if we get going now. Well, start buying stuff now. We need to fill this as well. Gas.
10 yesterday, fisherman gave us 10 today,
That's 20.
and then we got 10 again.
You two got that.
Looking for more fuel. More fuel, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we swing out to the starboard side.
Look cozy.
Just hanging out.
We made it to St. Ives. We're now on the north side of the end of England. It was misty throughout the day, going around Land's End, like the dangerous bit, but we did it. And then it cleared up. It rained a little bit too. And now we're here. It took us like 7 hours. I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna eat,
Pump my tendons.
sleep,
Hang.
and hang. Yeah. Just sitting on our boat. What are you doing?
Easy sailing.
Where are we?
I don't know, you tell me.
Somewhere in Cornwall.
By King Arthur's round table.
Is it the real?
Tintagel.
Is it real or is it just another story?
It's his castle.
Is it actually his
it's a real
castle?
castle.
And it's his?
Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be anyway. So we want the boom. Far enough.
catch the wind properly. We don't want it swinging back inside, so we simply tied that line close to the side of the boat.
Because otherwise the swings out and can knock people out. Alright, this is quite a short episode because I wanted to save all the Lundy Island stuff for the next episode. Basically, Lundy Island is a small island owned by the National Trust, and it's beautiful there. It's like a nature reserve. And yeah, something horrible happened there as well. It's just back to back to back. Terrible things kept happening to us on this journey, so you'll see that in the next episode. Tomorrow's episode is a good one, so thank you for watching. I'm gonna end it here. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video. These sailing videos don't get many views because they're filmed really badly, if I must admit it. I couldn't use a tripod at all on the boat, and the audio for most of these clips is just garbage because the wind is very loud. The engine and the boat and everything. It was a disaster. But I didn't want to waste all this footage. I wanted to show you guys what I got up to this summer because there's a lot to it. And you guys don't even know the reason I went on this journey yet. So I'll make a video on my main channel about that. I've got a short documentary about my dad coming out on my main channel, so yeah, after all these are posted, I'll work on that, get that one out, and then you'll understand all these vlogs better. Okay, that's it for now. See you guys tomorrow.